Hey, hey. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, Debbie? Hey, Crystal Stoned. I saw a couple of people. Leslie, John, Cork in the house. All right, let me open you guys up on YouTube. This isn't going to be a long live. I saw someone said they were working from home. I apologize. His live won't be too long, but it's an important live. Bear with me a second. Whoop. Hang on. All right. First thing I want to say is, hey, Dizzle, I would like to call, they'll understand after they hear this, but I really want to call a truce with MM and Alicia and Queenbee and Queenbee's panel and everybody, TPE, everyone that's got a problem with me. I think you guys will understand why after you hear what I play. Now, I wasn't as close with Queenbee as I was with like MM and Alicia, but someone has escalated and are using them as fallback. And you guys will understand everything once you hear it. Now my life is being threatened, like for real. And everybody should hear how this is escalated and how this person is using my banter with Alicia or MM or Queenbee as their, what's the word? As their bait, I guess. I don't know what the right word is. I'm dumbfounded. I'm absolutely dumbfounded. So I'm not saying that we got to be besties. I'm not saying we even got to be friends. But after you hear this, I think you'll understand why I'm asking you to just call a truce and a cease and desist on my name. This is bad. I think this woman has escalated to a point that there's no return from this. Like, this is as bad as it gets. Hey, Yarn, the lies, the threats, it's over the top. And I'll get right into it because, again, I don't have 2 hours right now. I have to make a bunch of candles. But you guys need to hear this. Yeah, Yarn. And I also wanted it on my own recording. Granted, yes, I could have recorded it, but I really want you guys to hear how far this has gone. It's crazy. Hold on.
This is about Capone. Capone, the nasty 29-year-old man who supposedly now has Asperger's.
Okay, for the record, I've been saying Capone is Asperger's and autism for years now. Years.
Let me tell you what Capone has done to me. Number one, Laura's a liar about him. He knows exactly what he's doing. And he's been doing this for Laura for years. So yeah, there's got to be something wrong with him. But then again, there's something wrong with others in her chat, like Bonnie Claus and Anita.
Who is Barney Claus? I meant to ask you, does anyone know who the hell Barney Claus is?
Backrub who needs a brain. I don't even know if Anita's around anymore. She may have changed her name. I haven't seen her. But I doubt she's gone. She's too addicted. She's addicted to Laura. Capone has harassed me, threatened me, and continually doxes.
Capone has never threatened anybody, never doxed anybody, nothing. Oh, Bonnie. Okay.
The person that he thinks is me. This woman has been robbed, and she and her son are about to take Laura to court.
Okay, nobody's taking me to court. Nobody is doxing anybody. The only one that's doing any doxing is her.
Guess what? Capone's going with them. He's going to be given a citation. He's going to have to go as well. Now, I know Capone don't talk very well. I've heard him speak. It's pretty pathetic, which is probably why you can't hold down a job, because most jobs you have to speak.
Who said Capone can't hold down a job? Just saying. Oh, they call you Bonnie Claus because I gave you a... How did they know?
But, on the other hand, if he's capable of running around the internet looking for everybody that's putting Laura down, and capable of commenting on every person's comment that comments about Laura, and doxing people in these comments, he's very capable of working. He could be working at home doing an internet job.
For the record, Capone does have a job, and it's not on the internet. Just saying. Yeah, Capone speaks very well.
Where he wouldn't have to speak. Laura is making excuses for him because that's how she gets all these screenshots, people. He's all over the internet. I don't care if it's day or night. The guy probably don't sleep.
Now, all of this up to this point is haha, it's stupid ass banter, but it escalates.
I'm telling you, he's dangerous. I have every screenshot that anybody ever sent me with him doxing this woman.
I would like to see one of those screenshots because Capone has never doxed a single person in his entire life.
Which is why he's going to get pulled into court. I have every screenshot of him talking nasty, saying mean and ugly things, because he's doing exactly what Dara does. He's trying to put someone in danger. He's trying to ruin their reputation. That's not allowed on YouTube. That's not allowed.
As she does this day after day after day after day. Hey, Greta. Day after day after day after day, she does this. This is fucking insane, but it's about to escalate.
No one can ever say they have seen me comment on anybody's channel that I didn't say something that wasn't true, and that I've never ever doxed anybody. But I can tell you, Capone is as wicked as Laura. And Asperger's has absolutely no excuse for being a mean, vicious person like he is. None at all. If you're smart and this loser comes into your chat, you will block him. But let me warn you, he has multiple troll accounts, unlike Laura thinks. I can find out.
Capone has 0 troll accounts, and some of the ex-mods, I really wish you would stand up and say something. This isn't fucking petty bullshit. This is beyond petty bullshit. And I really wish you guys would stand up and say something.
Out where comments come from, an area, not an address, an area where comments come from. And a lot of times I can put 2 and 2 together and figure out who it is. I know who Capone is. I have all of his information. If he hurt you in any way, shape, or form, and I know who you are, Let me know. I will give you his information.
Do you hear that? So now she has Capone's information and she's going to give it to any fucking troll out there. You guys heard that, right? Let me rewind that. Listen again.
Information. If he hurt you in any way, shape, or form, and I know who you are, let me know. I will give you his information.
That's not even the worst of it. That's just the beginning of how horrific this is. Now, because we know the only people that contact her are trolls. This is beyond. Now she's just any troll that comes along, she's going to give all of Capone's info to, which I don't even have all of Capone's info. So where the fuck is she getting it from?
That is the only way I will give it out, is if I know he's causing harm to you, to your reputation, or doxing you. Because he must be stopped, just like Laura.
Capone does nothing under a fake name. Everything that he says under his own name, and everybody knows it.
See, I can give Capone's information out because I'm not taking Capone to court. Not yet, anyway. But these people are going to call in all these losers that have doxed her. Her son is livid. And he's getting very frustrated because this is taking way too long.
Her imaginary friend with her imaginary son with this imaginary court date. But it gets worse. Just wait. Yes, Truth. Keep listening. It gets even worse.
He wants Laura behind bars for what she did to his mother. And I pray to God it don't go on too long, because I'm going to tell you something. This guy got a gun. He went through training courses. He's good. He won't miss. And we can't stop him the day he tries to get in his car and drive to Alabama.
Did you guys hear that death threat? If that's not a death threat, I don't know what is. Like, for real. This is fucking beyond insane. If you missed it, I'll replay that.
And I pray to God it don't go on too long, because I'm going to tell you something. This guy got a gun. He went through training courses. He's good. He won't miss. And we can't stop him the day he tries to get in his car and drive to Alabama. We won't be able to stop him because we don't live near him. We have nothing to do with him. And I pray to God it don't go on too long, because I'm going to tell you something. This guy got a gun. He went through training courses. He's good. He won't miss. And we can't stop him the day he tries to get in his car and drive to Alabama. We won't be able to stop him because we don't live near him. We have nothing to do with him. But I don't want to see him get in trouble, because his mother needs him. He's living with her now because of the robbery. But I don't know. He's livid. That's all I can say. So if you see Capone doxing anybody, please let that person know what's going on. If you see him saying anything really nasty about anybody, please let that person know. Do yourself a favor. Get away from Laura and get out of Laura's room, because Capone is not the only nasty person in Laura's room. Remember that. I'm here to try to keep you safe. All I can do is tell you what I know. But only you can keep yourself safe on here. By keeping your mouth shut, by getting your pictures off Facebook. Do any of you have no idea how many people have had to close their Facebook accounts because of Laura?
That is an absolute fucking blatant lie.
Going there, getting all the family names, getting all the family pictures. She's done it many, many times. And people now can't have a Facebook channel and associate with their families because of Laura Keck. Nobody has the right to put you, your family, your friends in danger. Nobody. And there is no other reason to dox people and go after their families unless it's malicious intent, which is against the law. If you don't believe me, then please get off my channel. I'm here to talk to the people that listen and know what I'm saying is true. I'm here to help the people that want to be helped. Not the people that just brush it off and let it go. Oh, he has Asperger's. He can't hurt anybody. Bullshit. He's dangerous. He's also a liar. But you believe what you want. Like I said, I'm here for a reason. And it's not to collect a paycheck. I have better ways to collect money than here on YouTube Island that's full of wacky people. Please listen to Queenbee. Please listen to the people that go up on Queenbee's channel.
No, Giselle, I didn't. I said somebody is going to pay big bucks for it. I never said I needed it or I wanted it. Try again.
Please listen to Sapphire Jules. Please listen to Makeup Mobster. Please listen to In Bloom. All these people call Laura out. And they're all telling you the truth.
That is why I said call a truce. This is beyond insane. Some of the people that talk about me, stalker, have nothing to do with because I'm just so bad. They do it for views. It's obvious.
Tragedy Pimps is another channel to keep your eye out for. And there's others. But those are the ones that I recommend that I watch.
She watches them and she's using them as bait. Enough is enough. This is insane. Absolutely insane.
And that I know you can trust what they're telling you. I know it's true. Guard your safety. Get your pictures off Facebook. If you're friends with Laura and you've given her your address for a damp candle that is going to blow up, God help you. That's all I got to say. God help you. Because once she has your name and address, she can find out anything. That bitch even threatened to get my social security number and my credit report, which would be impossible because you don't know who I am.
Again, none of that ever happened.
So I guess she would be doing this to the woman that already got robbed. We had to call all the credit reports and report her. They now have her name, Laura Keck, on file. And yes, I'm saying her first and last name because everybody in the community knows it because her channel was in her name. I'm also telling you because if she's ever threatened you like that, passing social security numbers around or getting your credit report.
Now I'm passing social security numbers around. This is beyond insane.
You must call all 3 of these places and report her. They already know who she is. They already have her address. They have all that information, because if anybody's credit report is screwed around with that calls, Laura will go to jail. And anybody else that's working under her, if they're part of it, they will also go to jail. These are criminal acts, people. This is YouTube. Get a life, you freaking loser. Have a great day.
There you have it. So hopefully people can call a truce. I've used to be friends with them. I'm not saying we got to be friends. I'm asking them to call a truce because this psycho is using them for bait and using them for ammo to justify her lies and her sickness. So if they want to see me dead, they continue to talk about me. If you have no problem seeing me dead, then that's fine. But if this was your mods or anything, you would have a big problem with it. So I am asking you to use your head. Is the truce legit? As it was in the middle ground until I caught a couple of blocks in here talking about your garbage disposal? Huh? My garbage disposal? What's wrong with my garbage disposal? Which I got fixed, by the way. I fixed it. At Rock Jam, I totally agree. Badger, I agree with that too. But I'm not even saying that they have to, I'm asking them for a serious, back up. This is beyond normal. This is beyond YouTube banter. This is fucking sick. Absolutely sick. And I know some of them are doing it just for views because it's the only way they get views. I saw that video last night. Thank you, In Bloom. I appreciate it. I mean, this is fucking crazy. This bitch is fucking crazy. Well, In Bloom said Truce accepted, and I respect that. Thank you, Alicia, because this is just fucking nuts. I mean, to use people that I used to be friends with as fucking, bullshit banter that's on YouTube, for that to be taken as now there should be some fucking threats on my life? What, are you kidding me? Holy, yeah, ceasefire, exactly. I mean, this is just fucking worse than anything I've ever fucking heard. For real. So if you guys are wondering, this whole robbery thing came in. This whole robbery thing started with her lies because after 2 years of me not saying one word about her, like literally not saying one word about her, having her channel removed for harassment. Why they won't listen to me about this channel, I don't know. But when I had her removed for harassment, she then kept going on and on. So what I did was I said, you want to fucking play? You want to keep doxing me? You want to keep playing this fucking game? Let's play. So I said, interesting. You don't have, you say you have kids. You don't have kids. Finally, the harassment wouldn't stop. You have my word, In Bloom. You have my word. The harassment wouldn't stop, so I contacted someone in her family. Went on Facebook, contacted someone that I could find that was connected to her because I wanted to know if this woman was legit crazy or was it just she was trying to be cool on YouTube. Well, her ex-sister-in-law, no, she's legit crazy. So in the interim of all this psycho put together this whatchamacallit, this thing where some woman that I doxed, which I never even doxed anybody, but some woman that I doxed got robbed and she didn't know this person. The whole story is so elaborate and such nonsense. So now all of a sudden she doesn't live near these people, but she stopped them last time from driving to my house to kill me. It's just too much. But now when she's saying that this guy's really going to drive to my house, this is just too much. It's over the top. And again, she's using my stupid YouTube banter and crossing lines with real life on top of the fact that she's fucking pulling this bullshit with Capone and saying that Capone now has to worry and she's going to give any info that she wants to Capone. I mean, anyone that asked for Capone's info. Yeah, I'll play it again. Hold on. I think it was around the 5-minute mark. Hold on. Hold on. See, but that's the thing, Margaret. Me going back and forth with Alicia, even Queenbee, nobody's fucking coming to my house. Nobody's threatening my life. It's YouTube banter. I used to be close with all of them. It's YouTube banter. This girl is not YouTube banter. This goes beyond a level of normalcy that I've ever seen. So here are the threats again with me and Capone.
Thanks. I can find out where comments come from, an area, not an address, an area where comments come from. And a lot of times I can put 2 and 2 together and figure out who it is.
By the way, that's also a lie. You can't do that on YouTube. Banter. Shut up, TM. Banter, same thing. Quarter, same thing.
I know who Capone is. I have all of his information. If he hurt you in any way, shape, or form, and I know who you are, let me know. I will give you his information. That is the only way I will give it out, is if I know he's causing harm to you, to your reputation, or doxing you, because he must be stopped, just like Laura. See, I can give Capone's information out because I'm not taking Capone to court. Not yet, anyway. But these people are going to call in all these losers that have doxed her. Her son is livid. And he's getting very frustrated because this is taking way too long. He wants Laura behind bars for what she did to his mother. And I pray to God it don't go on too long, because I'm going to tell you something. This guy got a gun. He went through training courses. He's good. He won't miss. And we can't stop him the day he tries to get in his car and drive to Alabama. We won't be able to stop him because we don't live near him. We have nothing to do with him. But I don't want to see him get in trouble because his mother needs him. He's living with her now because of the robbery. But I don't know.
If you go back to our old videos, I allegedly had this woman robbed. I allegedly had this woman, this innocent woman robbed because I doxed her and the police traced it back to me. She's insane. Her ex-sister-in-law said she's absolutely insane, and she cut the whole family off from all of them. She has no children of her own, which makes sense why we couldn't connect her kids. But mind you, I did look her up and I fucking own that. She came after me for 2 years with lies and more of this kind of shit. Not this bad. Like someone in Patreon said, she's escalated from just being psychotic to now it's like dangerous. This is beyond anything that I've ever heard. And yeah, this has gone way too far. And she gets fueled by trolls. Trolls think it's funny and fuck with her. And it's just crazy. And this has just gone way too far. And again, she's using Alicia and and Queenbee and all these other people. Yeah, she has stepkids that she cut off a long time ago. Hey, Candy, that she cut off a long time ago. And this is just, it's too much. Yeah, it's being reported and it's been reported, but why does that matter? She's going to pop up with another channel like she did last time. Cops around Alabama, they don't give a fuck. She's not in Alabama. So cops in Alabama suck. It's my stalker. But this has just gone on way too long, and this is beyond normal. This is beyond YouTube banter. This is sick. And I'm not saying that for any other reason than this truly is sick. Exactly, TM. Nobody does. Nobody gives her attention. Yeah, YouTube does nothing. The only people that feed her are trolls. That's Michelle. That's why I wanted to play it because, yeah, I could have recorded it, but I wanted it on my my recording, so courts or cops, nobody could say that it's not here or that something was altered or anything. It's all right here, straight up. Who's the guy? All right. So what happened was after 2 years, when I finally said, hey, I finally found out who this girl is. And I did this all live. Nothing was sneaky behind the scene. Yeah, Pull Up Jules is another one. But I don't I literally pay no attention to Pull Up Jules, like literally. But she's the one that gives out all this information, and I just completely ignore her. But again, even with Pull Up Jules, I don't, I'm not scared of Pull Up Jules. Pull Up Jules plays clips. She's not fucking rolling up to my house. She's not threatening my life. She has her issues, but her issues really are far beyond me. But again, she just pulls up clips and wants to be important. But she's not dangerous. This chick is fucking dangerous. And anybody and I know that Alicia and nobody's feeding her nonsense. She's just using them as ammo. That's what I'm saying, Alicia. I'm not worried. Jules is just Jules. But anyone feeding into I don't know Jules. I was never really friends with her like I was with Alicia or or even QB. I've never had a private conversation with Pull Up Jules. Nothing. But this is just not normal. And now some imaginary guy is coming to my house. What if she really does send someone to my house? That's what I want to know. Didn't Belly? Yeah, Belly. Yeah, but then they became friends. They hate bonded over me. It's crazy. CK is gone. They migrated to Molly. Molly's gone. Watch your subs and chats. Don't be led into content by them that will lose your. Oh, I agree. Hey, Katie. But yeah, this is just weird and it's scary. I mean, this is truly scary. Just her voice, everything. Yeah, but the PO here doesn't do anything. All they can do is put it on record in case something happens. That's all they're going to do. If she lived here, it's a different story, but she doesn't. And I could call her police station, but again, I still don't. Yeah, I do have cameras, but I still don't think they would do anything. Because nothing has happened yet. They need an actual physical, like she's saying, I'm not going to do anything. I already have her documented at the police station. This guy is this imaginary son of this imaginary woman that imaginary got robbed. If you call hub police, I think they would talk to her. I could try. I sent her a cease and desist, and thanks to she was like, oh, that's bullshit. If hadn't have told her that, she would have believed it. I mean, I wrote it myself, but I really wish hadn't have fucking told her, because we wouldn't be here right now. And don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming She didn't know, but this is where this is escalated from. I mean, I could drop it off at the police station. I'm just saying they're not going to do much. Play that back about him being a trained shooter. You want to hear it again? All right, hold on. And if anyone's interested, I start at the 5-minute mark. If you're looking to report it, it starts at the 5-minute mark.
Reputation or doxing you, because he must be stopped, just like Laura. See, I can give Capone's information out because I'm not taking Capone to court. Not yet, anyway. But these people are going to call in all these losers that have doxed her. Her son is livid. And he's getting very frustrated because this is taking way too long. He wants Laura behind bars for what she did to his mother. And I pray to God it don't go on too long, because I'm going to tell you something. This guy got a gun. He went through training courses. He's good. He won't miss.
This imaginary son of this imaginary woman who I imaginarily doxed. That's who she's talking about. And I'm not worried about an imaginary person. I'm worried that she sends someone else. That's what I'm afraid of. That she sends someone else to do this.
Because I'm not taking Capone to court. Not yet, anyway. But these people are going to call in all these losers that have doxed her. Her son is livid. And he's getting very frustrated because this is taking way too long. He wants Laura behind bars for what she did to his mother. And I pray to God it don't go on too long, because I'm going to tell you something. This guy got a gun. He went through training courses. He's good. He won't miss. And we can't stop him the day he tries to get in his car and drive to Alabama. We won't be able to stop him.
We won't be able to stop him the day he drives to Alabama. She's fucking nuts. This is crazy. The only thing I ever did to this woman was take her fucking wrench. That's all I ever did to this woman. This is insane.
Because we don't live near him. We have nothing to do with him. But I don't want to see him get in trouble, because his mother needs him. He's living with her now because of the robbery. But I don't know. He's livid. That's all I can say. So if you see Capone doxing anybody, please let that person know what's going on. If you see him saying anything really nasty.
Okay. I see Cork. I see a couple of people confused. All right, let me try this again. After she came after me for 2 years, I finally had enough is enough. I sent her the C&D, and that didn't matter because MM told her that it was a C&D that I wrote. It's not legal in court, blah, blah, blah. Now, at that point, nobody knew how fucking crazy she really was, not even MM. So I had said, you want to play this game and continue to dox me. Okay, here we go. I said, Tropical Gal, you can't hide. I found out who you are. I know who you are. Isn't this funny? This is your house. Now, mind you, I never gave an address, never said an address, never said anything. I said, maybe your kids would like to know what their mother is doing. Maybe I should contact your children. Now, at this point, I didn't know that the children weren't really hers. So I was like, wow. But again, I never gave an actual address. I never gave any kids information or anything. I never gave identifying information. So lo and behold, about 2 days later, she comes back and says that that some woman that I doxed just got robbed. Now, how would she know any of this if this wasn't her? And this imaginary woman got robbed. So the imaginary woman is now in the hospital. This was like a year ago. This imaginary woman is now in the hospital, and she's on her deathbed. And the only one that can take care of her is Tropical Gal. But, she didn't know who this woman was. She has this elaborate story. Okay, Tropical Gal, please go get 5150. So then, couple of months later, she doesn't stop. She still goes on and on and on and on and on and on. And now it's escalated. Now this imaginary woman who she doesn't know, her son is coming after me because her mom got robbed. She didn't have a son, a year ago. But now all of a sudden she has a son who robbed her. Who her and a husband stopped from coming to Alabama to shoot me because he was so upset because his mom got robbed a year ago. Like, just out there. Okay, whatever, Tropical Gal. So now the story changes again. And now this imaginary woman who was robbed, who was never even doxxed, and her son are taking me to court. She's in Florida. And her son who's taking me to court, blah, blah, blah. So finally I said, all right, I need to know if this bitch is really going to show up at my door, if she's going to kidnap me, what? So I finally went on Facebook, contacted someone that I could get a hold of her family. I said, look, I know this is going to be a strange question. I just need to know because I want to take her to court. I need to confirm this is who it is. So she listened to one of her videos. She's like, I haven't heard her voice in a long time, but yes, that seems like her. And she said, do you have a picture of her? I said, no, I don't. So she gave me the backstory of, no, she hasn't spoken to her stepkids in years, and nobody in the family speaks to her. They all think she's crazy. She cut the family off years ago from her first year that she was with this husband. 5 years later, he's dead. They have their doubts that she did something because she cut off all his family and friends. The sister-in-law found out the husband died through 2 days after he died. It was like I really felt bad for the sister-in-law. So I go public and I tell this. I'm not afraid to say that I contact somebody to confirm that this was her. So she comes back. Now all of a sudden she says the sister-in-law is crazy, and no, bitch, you're the one that's crazy. The sister-in-law is crazy, and the sister-in-law was in jail, but I thought it wasn't her. If it wasn't her, then who's the sister-in-law? So that was how I confirmed that this really was her. Then she tells me that she's willing to call a truce if I apologize to her. Okay, so I apologized to her. So then the truce lasted probably 3 days. and she starts up again. She starts, with her bullshit again. And it wasn't because I had Molly on panel. She knows nothing about Marissa. It's because Alicia, and Queenbee went live about me having, I don't even think Queenbee did, but and Alicia went live about me having Molly on panel. So that escalated her right back to square one because she used and Alicia as ammo for her reasonings of why she should threaten me and why she should continue her bullshit. Now, except for one night, I have not even said a word about her since the comeback, since she came back, except for one day. And now it's this. Now it's Capone's doing this. Capone isn't doing any of that. And I agree with you, TM. Like, don't take, it's all lies and don't take it at face value. But again, she's using ammo of my stupid little petty fights with people as justification for her sickness. And it's too much. It's just absolutely too much. And this just went over the top. See, but Howie, I don't understand why it's so hard. I really don't. I don't understand why it's so tough. Like, just like I said, I truly don't think that wants to see me dead. I truly don't think wants to see me get beat up. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I would like to think that she's a better person than that. Queenbee, I would like to think the same thing. And again, I'm just using the people that she uses for ammo. And I'm asking them, please call a truce. This woman is insane. Capone is harmless, Cork, and he does things under his own name. And everyone knows I have talked about him having Asperger's for years already, like for as long as can be. No, Laura. I was saying, don't take my word for her living in Jersey. I don't know. She's in Florida. She used to live in Pennsylvania. I know Greta lives in Jersey. That I know. Of course not. The Atacor, that's what I'm hoping for. Because this is not normal. I mean, this is beyond. Someone's threatening to kill you because you don't like them on YouTube. That's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. Thank you, Michelle. It is madness. This is all because I took away her wrench. That's it. That is the worst thing I ever did, was I took this woman's wrench. She's 71 years old. This isn't a kid. This is a 71-year-old woman. And then when I sent her the cease and desist, she had responded, and she responded with a bunch of bullshit and, oh, well, I'll do this and it. She just lies to cover her own lies and cover her own lies. Yeah, but Cork, I honestly don't think, like, no matter what my thoughts are of Queenbee and her panel, I don't think they'd want to see me dead. Like, for real. I really don't think they want to see me dead. And to not take this seriously would be dumb. Honestly, it would be dumb. Mental illness knows no age. That's true, Howie. Yeah, it was over a wrench, Michelle. TM, she had gone to TM's panel because me and TM were fighting, and she had gone to TM's panel, running her mouth about how horrible I was and all this other shit. Crazy. Thank you, Nos. But this was all over a wrench. Don't worry, she doesn't get a check till the 3rd. No hitman money till then. It's not that I'm worried, but I shouldn't have to even think, like, I shouldn't even have to even think about this. You know what I mean? This isn't something that I should even have to think about. Yeah, 71 years old. She's going after Capone. It's crazy. But I don't know if I have to go to Florida, if she would have to come here. I know if it's money oriented, she would have to go to Florida. I mean, I would have to go to Florida. And you stuck up for Pink, correct? Yeah, Gigster, this was all over a wrench. 100% over a wrench. But that's the other thing. How is this woman still on YouTube and Molly's not? Natasha Cooper gets shut down. Neither one of them have ever said anything close to this. Nothing. Who else got kicked off? There's many people that have gotten kicked off. Critical K, she never pulled anything like this. None of these people ever pulled anything like this. And yet she's still here. Even after ban evading. Where's the YouTube police? That's what I want to know. Or the YouTube police don't matter if it's someone that you're not friends with. Because that's what it feels like. Because if anybody can stand for this and everyone's okay with this, whether you like me or not, you have some serious issues. Because then when it comes to you, don't cry. Because I've never said anything of the sort like this to anybody. And giving out Capone's information, why would you give out Capone's information? What the fuck has Capone done? Nothing. Molly said horrible things and made threats to pull up. Come on, Alicia. Molly can't fucking fight. I don't care what she says. Let's be real. She does not know how and when to use the word doesn't. She says don't improperly. That's a crime I cannot overlook. MGL didn't threaten. Yeah, MGL didn't threaten to shoot anyone. But she has threatened to show up people's houses. There goes your truce. I wouldn't have mentioned MGL. See, Yarn's right. If MGL can't mention you, then you can't mention MGL. Good point. Yeah, whatever Molly does needs to be taken up with Molly. I agree with that. I got enough of my own problems. I can't deal with Molly's problems. I got enough of my own fights. I don't want to deal with Molly's fights. But even Molly, all right, so I'm going to say this. Molly's so bad. Molly's so bad. Nobody's ever threatened to bring a gun. Nobody's ever threatened her like I just got threatened. Nobody's ever threatened Betty the way I just got threatened. Nobody's ever threatened JLR the way I just got threatened. So where's the YouTube police? Where are all these people that want to fight for right and what's right? Why aren't they reporting this? She's just not the best example to use. You know what I'm saying? No, how come nobody's reporting this? All these YouTube police that want to do the right thing. Yeah, but not like this, Alicia. This is bad. Threatening to give an innocent sub's information to anybody that asks? Do you know what a danger that puts Capone in? If she even has it. From what I heard, QB said he's got a record. He doesn't have any record. Kid's never even gotten a fucking traffic ticket. Yeah, where are all the advocates? The ones that are trying to make YouTube right. There was a robbery that resulted in injury that will be a report of. Oh, yeah. Well, she had said, yeah, where's JJ's Twitter fingers? You know, because you're trying to make it so right. For certain people to be threatened is acceptable. It's crazy. The right thing is reporting this to our police. Just call. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Twitter fingers. Hello? Clip channels. Hello? This psycho should have been reported ages ago. But it don't matter because it's me, right? And again, I can handle myself. But this is too much. I got kids. This is not how grown women act. I'm sorry. It just not. They hide and stay quiet, or they foresee. I'm happy to always stand for truth. That's what I'm saying. I would stand for truth regardless. They are made because they pick and choose who to advocate for. Exactly. But like I said, Betty's never done this. JLR's never done threats like this. I've never done threats like this. No, nobody's ever done threats like this. I mean, what's his name? Who's that dude that gets a lot of controversy? Um, Tommy something? Tommy, what's Tommy's last name? You guys know what I'm talking about. Alicia, you always send me a message and then you block me. I can never respond. Tommy Sotomayor. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm not Tommy Sotomayor. Like, the guy walks around with fucking bodyguards. I shouldn't have to feel like that. I shouldn't have to feel like I got to watch my back because some psycho yeah, Sotomayor, some psycho wrench I took 4 years ago or 3 years ago. I mean, whether she's lying or not lying, this is psychotic. Because the psycho has gone away with the shit for like 5 years. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But like, when does it cross the line of being real and not being real? That's what I'm worried about. How am I going to know when this crosses the line or not? You know, up to this point, it was, haha, you're psycho. Haha, you need a 5150. Haha, you're this. But how far does it go? I mean, this is a woman who claims she called my job. She called my insurance company. She's defaming my business. She's lied on me. She's lied on my, like, how far does it go? When does it stop? My stalker, Jazzy. Just stalks the fuck out of them. Well, that's kind of what I did, but I was being nice about it, TM. I never gave a physical address. That's why when she said this woman got robbed, we all laughed because there was never a physical address given. So that's a blatant lie. And then this woman was in the hospital and she had to visit this woman, and this woman lived next door to her and lived close to her. And then this woman lived far away. Like, now she's not near this woman. However, last week or 2 weeks ago, she had this woman, her and a husband begged for this guy, had to physically stop him from going to my house. He was in the middle of doing laundry. So that would assume that they were near each other. And now all of a sudden, she doesn't live anywhere near the guy. Okay. So she doesn't live anywhere near them. Then how would you know that someone got doxxed and got robbed? Why would she contact? Like, the whole story is ludicrous. But what happens if she's not? And don't tell me ignore her, because I've ignored her for years. It doesn't matter. She's still fucking psycho. That's what I said to Patreon's Cork. I don't know how to deal with this. I truly do not know how to deal with this. Do I ignore it? Do I not ignore it? Do I just let her keep going? What if something happens? I want proof that I try to stop this. You contact authorities. JJ, here's my only issue with that. My only issue is, what if I'm contacting the wrong department? There's 2 places that could be her. 2. Hold it, Howie. I agree with you. I'm glad, Quandary. I'd be afraid of the aftermath. Exactly right. But I honestly, I don't know what to do. Even if I contact police, they're not going to do anything. And Nos, I completely agree with you. It should not come to something happening called a law. But the scary part is it shouldn't even come to this right now. Like it shouldn't even be here now. I shouldn't have to feel like this. I shouldn't have to contact the police. You know what I mean? Like this is fucking weird. Why do you have to contact the police over some idiot on fucking YouTube? That's true, El. Only place I'll even take to complain is your PD. But the defamation, I could take it to court, but it would have to be in Florida. Which would have been better if Phoenix was still going to school in Florida, because then I would have made it a, one-shot trip, but he's not, so. If call has to tell you have to go there. I guess I could do both. You document, they will talk to her if they agree. It's definitely a death threat. And she threatened Capone with no proof. She just runs her mouth with no fucking proof, with nothing. It's sick. So again, before I shut down, I just want to say I want a truce with all the people she named. Please let this play out. I don't want to die. I don't want to watch my shoulder every time I fucking turn around. Yes, Jazzy. And I don't want my kids in danger. And this woman is sick. And whether this guy is imaginary or not doesn't mean that she's not going to send someone just to prove her point. Tell me life is being threatened with all the crazy shit. Yeah, that's true too, Margaret. I'm not letting her get away with it. I'm just not sure what angle I'm going to take. The business she defamed is also in Alabama, so she'll have no. If there's money involved, I have to go to her. If I'm going after her for money, then I have to go to her state. I looked this up multiple times. If I'm just charging her with harassment, that can be done here. If I'm charging her with, and I'm asking for money, it's got to be done there. Tropical Sunshine, I think is her new name. Her whole channel is Laura. Laura. And a few others thrown in here and there. I don't know what happened, but take them on. I know you guys are. Thank you, Margaret. But like I said, this is beyond normal. Thank you, Nos. Like they could say this is normal YouTube stuff. Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll contact the FBI like they did with the threat from making a murderer. Maybe they will. I don't know. Maybe I'm not giving the police enough credit. I mean, that is a blatant death threat. And when I had a blatant death threat from your live is subscribers only 5 minutes or longer, but just saying, what? Your live is subscribers only 5 minutes or longer? Oh. Yes. Tropical Gal to Team YouTube multiple times. Apparently they're not doing anything, even ban evading. Yeah, I agree. Here it took me 2 years. You have to be dedicated to sending him everything that comes through her. Get it all and keep updating it. I don't know. It didn't take that much British Chippy the first time. British Chippy, it took 5 seconds. The first time I had her shut down, it took 5 minutes. Like I sent her the channel, and done. And this time they're just not doing anything. See, when I had Greta, do you remember the one I got during Making a Murderer? I got this weird guy. He was fucking crazy too. And he went online and he was like, oh, and Laura, like, I think he was sticking up for Carla, but he was like, and PURPLEXEDQT, I can aim. I mean, honestly, come to think of it, it was pretty similar to this one, except he was a little more direct. He was going to be the one doing the shooting, and I brought it to the police. Police contacted me with the FBI just like a week later, and that's how I met the FBI guy. And the FBI sat down with me and said, "Is there anything, are you scared? Do you think this guy is serious?" I said, "I don't know who this guy is. Maybe he is serious. I don't know." That's how I originally met this FBI guy. And then they went and spoke to the guy and they didn't do anything. But I had this guy's like information. I knew where he lived, everything. But maybe the cops would take this seriously. Maybe they would call in the FBI again. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking that they're not going to take this seriously, but they know I'm a YouTuber. They know that this could definitely like happen. So maybe I will shoot down there and see. I have to go Friday for traffic court. They're right across the way. Like legit. 5 steps and I'm in a police department. Marmo couple, and they only told me the general area. They went to them and wouldn't let me know their names. Yeah, I'm going to do it Friday. Are you trolling me, Tracy? I'm going to do it Friday. I have court Friday morning for a traffic ticket. All about you? Do you remember that guy, Greta? Guy was crazy. Never heard a ticking clock in the background of my videos away from home. Isn't that? Yes, it is the same lady that went at Jonice. But she's escalated. No, Al, I'm going to go Monday. I'm going to go Friday, I mean. Cannot threaten to go to someone. That's what I'm saying. And if she asks, like with this other guy only made like one video. And they called in the FBI. So if I show them her whole channel, which I have recorded already, even if she decided to erase it, and all the harassment, maybe they really will do something. Maybe I'm just not giving them enough credit. Every creator should be calling her out. I agree, Pixie. Go there today and don't wait. Yeah, but it's already 3:30. Their detectives usually gone by 4. And tomorrow's Thursday. Between now and Friday, it's not going to make a difference. Honestly. I don't remember the guy's name, but I could tell you what he looked like. He had dark hair, he had a mustache, he was really weird, and he was all about Carla. And he claimed to the FBI that he was joking. I never heard from him again. But no, not that Johnny guy. He was an older guy. I got a stupid speeding ticket, which I'm fighting. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Oh, tomorrow's Wednesday? I have court on the 15th. So that's Thursday. Is that Thursday? Then I have court on Thursday. Yeah, if today's Tuesday? You sure today's not Wednesday? I mean, my police station knows I'm a YouTuber because I've reported people. Yeah, exactly, Greta. Called around. She was sending the police to my house. I made muffins and coffee. They didn't show. And truth, I agree with you, which is how I've gotten along for 3 years, like whatever. But she's escalated this. This is beyond normal. Today is Tuesday. All right, so I have court on Thursday. I was going to say, I didn't think I have court on Friday. So Thursday I have court. So I'll go Thursday. I don't think she's going to kill me between now and Thursday. Yeah, not around here, Howie. There's no cyber stalking. There's no real cyber stalking laws in Alabama, which is why they called the FBI in the first time with this threat, because Alabama, it's crossed state lines. So Alabama really doesn't do anything. Now, again, it'd be different if they lived in my state, which is why I was going to do something about Avery, because she lives in my state. By the way, I learned today on Facebook, John Travolta was in Alabama a couple of years ago, and I missed him. Just so I want everyone to know that. And Matthew McConaughey is here now. Not anywhere near me, though. Yeah, I have court on Thursday. I knew I had court on the 15th. For some reason, I thought today was Wednesday. Oh, Ambi, it's bad. Well, it's Wednesday in Australia, so there's that. Right? It's Wednesday in Australia. Yeah, because I don't, honestly, I don't even think our courts are open on Friday. That's why, like, Friday sounds weird. But on a happy note, I got my printer today. You love Matthew? I heard he's about an hour or two away from me. Put the clip on Twitter and tag. Yeah, I plan on it. And I know other people are reporting it as well. But that's the other thing that scares me. What if she freaks out that she gets off YouTube and really does come to my house? Thank you, Bad Bunny. 6 a.m. in Australia. See, it's Wednesday in Australia. I was right. She's tracing the area, doesn't know your internet provider, can show up on another state. I know. It's insane. One Spectrum address is in Massachusetts. I don't know anyone in Massachusetts. So before I get off, for those of you coming in late, I'm going to play it one more time, and you guys can know. Anyone who knows Laura knows this woman has been stalking her for years. You don't have to love Laura. Exactly, British Chippy, to know it's constant. It's relentless for 3 years already. Nobody else, just me. And the only reason I think it's just me is because of the people that talk about me. I truly believe that. That is what fuels her. Bye, TM. I'm getting off in a minute anyway. But that is what fuels her, is the fact of, as long as people talk about me, she's going to obsess over me. She doesn't talk about anybody else. Like, all these people that are really, truly doing shit or really, truly horrible, she never mentions them. Only me. Because her buddies, MM and everyone else, are talking about me. So again, I'm begging them for a truce. All right. I'm going to play the 2 minutes where and it starts at around 4, I'm playing from 4:54. She is threatening to give Capone's info all over the place, and then mine, and then threatens my life.
That is the only way I will give it out, is if I know he's causing harm to you, to your reputation, or doxing you, because he must be stopped, just like Laura. See, I can give Capone's information out because I'm not taking Capone to court. Not yet, anyway. But these people are going to call in all these losers that have doxed her. Her son is livid. And he's getting very frustrated because this is taking way too long. He wants Laura behind bars for what she did to his mother. And I pray to God it don't go on too long, because I'm going to tell you something. This guy got a gun. He went through training courses. He's good. He won't miss. And we can't stop him the day he tries to get in his car and drive to Alabama. We won't be able to stop him because we don't live near him. We have nothing to do with him. But I don't want to see him get in trouble because his mother needs him. He's living with her now because of the robbery. But I don't know. He's livid. That's all I can say. So if you see Capone doxing anybody, please let that person know what's going on. If you see him saying anything really nasty about anybody, please let that person know. Do yourself a favor. Get away from Laura and get out of Laura's room. Because Capone is not the only nasty person in Laura's room. Remember that. I'm here to try to keep you safe. All I can do is tell you what I know. But only you can keep yourself safe on here. By keeping your mouth shut, by getting your pictures off Facebook. Do any of you have no idea how many people have had to close their Facebook accounts because of Laura going there, getting all the family names, getting all the family pictures? She's done it.
Andy, I did a cease and desist already. And what happened was not really knowing what the fuck was going on, but told her, oh, Laura wrote that herself. Laura did this herself. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't give any weight. So she laughed about it and said, fuck it, I don't have to do anything. So yeah, I went that route already. I can't see Kate OSS's. Are you stupid, Kay? Who flipped what around and blamed other creators? You obviously didn't hear what I said. I don't blame anybody. Only person I blame is the psycho. She's the only one to blame. She apologized to me too. What did she think you did? Maybe Quinny can fill me in because she was friends with her after this. I don't know. First, the woman was her best friend. Then the woman lived next door. Then the woman lived far away. Now the woman lives hours away. It's just story after story after story. But she believes her own lies. Hasn't helped, yes. Especially with that cease and desist. But I can't blame Yarn because she did not she didn't know how psycho she really was. She had no idea how psychotic this woman really was. I don't think anybody did at that time that I sent the cease and desist. You know what I mean? She didn't know. I don't blame her. Phoenix got this cherry maple beef jerky from Bucci's. It's so good. No, I know you're not Yarn. I'm just saying, like, that's why I'm asking for a truce. Because this is scary. All right, Johnny, I agree with that. I don't think people realize how mentally unhealthy she is. I agree with that too. Bucci's? No, that gas station place. Yeah, Bucci's, the Beaver. Phoenix calls last night. He's like, I'm on my way home and I stopped at Bucci's. Do you want anything? I said, well, what do they have? He's like, Mom, they have everything. I said, what the hell's Bucci's? And he's like, Mom, it's like this convenience store. They have everything. Well, what's everything? He's like, do you want something fattening or you want something not fattening? I said, not fattening. So he brings me home cookies and beef jerky. I said, what happened to not fattening? Typical teenager. Cookies are all right. They're not anything to write home about. But the cherry maple beef jerky is pretty damn good. See that? I never been there. There's one like 15 minutes from here. And Phoenix like, you gotta go. You gotta go. Just make Facebook private and friends only. It's not that hard. And you can choose friends. She's just crazy. 120 pump gas. God bless America. 120 gas pump. Do they really? Their gas is cheap though. I don't know if it's Bucky's, Bucci's, Buki. I don't know. It's BUC-EES. So I just say Bucci's. Could you play the voice again and let me hear it? Yes, Jenny. I will play it again.
Let me know. I will give you his information. That is the only way I will give it out, is if I know he's causing harm to you, to your reputation, or doxing you. Because he must be stopped, just like Laura. See, I can give Capone's information out because I'm not taking Capone to court. Not yet, anyway. But these people are going to call in all these losers that have doxed her. Her son is livid. And he's getting very frustrated because this is taking way too long. He wants Laura behind bars for what she did to his mother. And I pray to God it don't go on too long, because I'm going to tell you something. This guy got a gun. He went through training courses. He's good. He won't miss. And we can't stop him the day he tries to get in his car and drive to Alabama. We won't be able to stop him because we don't live near him. We have nothing to do with him. But I don't want to see him get in trouble because his mother needs him. He's living with her now because of the robbery. But I don't know. He's livid. That's all I can say. So if you see Capone doxing anybody, please let that person know what's going on.
By the way, let me also say, if anybody ever sees Capone doxing anybody, please let me know. Because I can assure you, Capone has never doxed anybody. C&D will help you get a restraining order. Andy, I'm telling you, I tried. I have her answer. Like, I sent her the C&D, she responded, and then she was like, oh, Makeup Mobster told me that, this doesn't mean anything and blah, blah, blah. I heard MM say on a live a year ago or more that she went too far and called her not well. I told her that. I don't know, Karma. It's someplace that started in Texas, and now we got him here. Like, now they're expanding. I looked it up online. They have a lot of stuff. It's like a 24-hour convenience store, but it's like as big as a supermarket. I have no court papers. I have no nothing. But again, I'm not so worried that this random guy is going to show up. I'm just saying, what if she sends someone else? That's what worries me. Like, she's that fucking crazy, and she's this batshit crazy. I don't know what she's going to do next. There are clones of Capone. Yeah, anyone that's got clones of Capone, please stop. This is not a joke. There's a YouTube challenge to eat and stay there for 24 hours. No shit. No, not an attorney. Rock Gem. Her entire channel is about me. That is correct. I could probably eat there and stay there for 24 hours, Kendall. How much do you win? I'll do that YouTube challenge. I'll just hang out there. You hear my stomach growl? It's beyond obsessed. Now she's threatening my life. His comments are harmless is what I mean. That's what I'm saying, Amanda. We can always just block. That's it. I know, right, Captain Avi? I'll go there for all day. I'll video it. I'm going to take a ride there later or tomorrow. I'll video it, and I'll show you guys a place. No, she doesn't even have a son, Amanda. She's talking about this imaginary woman who imaginarily got robbed, and this imaginary woman imaginarily got robbed, and it's her son all of a sudden. This imaginary robbery happened like a year ago. And I said, I'll take her to court just to look her in the eye, just to go face to face with this bitch. But she thinks she can hide. No, sorry. You need help. Like, you need serious fucking mental help. This is not normal. And she lies to cover up her own obsession. That's why she's constantly lying about me and Capone, because for her own obsession. I haven't been able to chat, but been here like definitely doing it. Thank you, Tyra. Almost a week? This bitch has gone on for 3-4 years already. 2020, so 3 years. Thank you, Karma. Totally agree. That's what I'm saying. I don't care if you like me or not. People don't like me or not. This is not okay for anybody. This is not okay for my worst enemy. Nobody should have to feel like this is okay. I agree, sweet and salty. When a channel only targets 2 to 5 other creators on a daily, that's a red flag. I agree with that too. Yeah, she needs more than a longer 72-hour hold. I agree with that too. But I want to thank Alicia. Alicia stepped up and said, as long as Molly doesn't come on my channel bashing her, she will not say a word about me. Okay, fair enough. I know, Jenny. I'm gonna contact them, but I gotta lay everything out. I'm not gonna just go there with this. I'm gonna put together something with all of her shit, and then go to the police after court on Thursday. And if you leave her alone and don't mention her, she still goes after. Yeah, she doesn't stop. It doesn't matter how many times I say nothing. I ignored her for 2 years, literally 2 years. It didn't matter. Alicia came in earlier and said that. Alicia said, you got my word, I'll quit. Okay, fine. Awesome. And then she made the extra that as long as I don't bring Marissa on panel talking about her. Okay, fair enough. I'm not even going to question why me and Marissa the same person, but whatever works, works. I'm okay. Bulletproof vest for a while? I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. This is weird. But, honestly, the more that I think about it, though, this kind of death threat the police really may do something, just like they did with the other guy. I didn't think about it until I really, this threat is no worse than the other threat. And they legit got the FBI involved. So maybe they will do something. Yeah, she hasn't stopped since she left here. I agree. Do you believe it's the principals, though? It's the outsider sitting in. Yeah, Karma, I agree with that too. It's all the lies, all the trolls. I mean, even on this video, there's when I looked, there were 6 people that gave her a thumbs up. How the fuck could you give a thumbs up to a death threat? What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh yeah, it's a death threat. It was a blatant death threat. That's what I'm saying, Al. The more I thought about it and the more I remembered this other death threat, I think that the FBI would I think the cops would take this seriously. This isn't oh, this one said this or that one said that. This is legit fucking cuckoo. And then she tries to blame me like I did something wrong when I hadn't done anything. So, all right, but I'm going to get off, though. I got to set up my new sublimation printer. Even though I don't have sublimation ink yet, I haven't figured out where the fuck I'm putting it since I have no room for it, but we'll figure it out. So, all right, lovies. Thank you for listening. Again, I wanted to document this. I wanted to keep this documented, and I will see you all later. So there's a lot of people who want to boss others. Yeah, all the Twitter fingers. This is what you need to Twitter finger. And let's not worry about Betty and JLR and all the other idiots for a minute. Let's actually look at fucking what, this kind of shit. This is the kind of shit you need to fucking Twitter finger on, whether you like me or not. Seriously. And I want to thank everyone that's reported it. I'm going to report it. I'm also going to take like 2 hours, go through all her videos. I mean, I have a lot of them recorded already, but go through everything and see what I can do and bring it to the police. So, because like enough is enough. So, all right. I'll see you guys later. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.